Excuse me.
Oh, excuse me. Careful.
I'm sorry.
Fucking hell!
Excuse me.
You see, meine Dame,
like that.
we aren't idle here. My man trained like that every day.
Bad luck.
Admirable. If Sigismund and his army happened to turn up, you'd have 2 warriors.
Take that, you shit.
Why would he come here?
Why wouldn't he? Lord Pisak used to be the king's
No, you
link
don't.
master. And everyone knows he's on Wenceslas's side.
Yes, but
No chance.
But I'm sure you're not afraid of him.
you're right. Let the ginger fox come. Our walls will hold back his army.
Or most of them, at least.
Was?
Lo, the Worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
You're holding it like a pig holds a bone.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Komm, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here! The first to bleed loses. see, meine Dame? We aren't idle here. My men train like that every day.
Hello, I'm...
That's in. What do you...
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing...
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody...
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy...
Come, you Pulcock, the first to...
Yeah. Ah. Ah. Come on then.
God be with you.
Ah. 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 Enough! Leave me be!
Greetings. And with you?
Excellent, Henry.
Ah, it was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Careful.
Видите, какой-то квест или что? А, персонаж с заданием. Тяжишку. У меня нет сейва. Ну, ладно.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army?
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh, yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Messerles and a pot of it. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
How do things work around here? Is there something I should be wary of?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. These Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread. Ah, so God will. These evil times will soon be over.
How do I get to Kuttenberg from here?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east, and then you'll see the church towers. Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from the Kuttenberg smelters day and night. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kuttenberg is the second richest city in the kingdom, right after Prague.
Кайф, кайф.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide. And that's no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
Вообще лошадь бы найти. Мою.
Where did you say Sigismund's
моим
army
лутом.
is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Siska.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Scheißkerl Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, ja. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around. I'd like to learn something.
What are you
Чего
interested in?
научить? О, блин, мечах подмастерья. Подмастерья. Давай сначала увидим цены. Может быть, я какую-то имбу увижу тут.
How's it going, Captain? What of it?
Zum Glück. If you...
Я понял, повторяется. Так, получается, к Кутенбергу я сразу попасть не могу. Или вот деревня есть, может быть. Могу в деревню сходить. Потом уже все остальное. Может на торговец есть. Что там по графоне? Так, тут все на месте. Тут все на месте. Сверхточно, нативное D64. Nice.
Oh, you pooch.
А, я пришел. Ну ладно, раз уж пришел. Здание.
Greetings. Do you need something?
What goes on in the forest, Huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods, a band led by this ginger-headed Mach of Marshowitz. They've been causing trouble for quite some time, but now they've really overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods. Killed and skinned it. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. The bounty's yours if you help me
Я
track
уже в
them
этом
down.
эксперт. В слеживании браконьеров. Скажи мне.
I must say, never seen a white roebuck before.
It's an exceedingly rare animal. It was beautiful. Its hide was white as snow. Sir Peter forbade hunting it, but I wouldn't have even if I could. Killing an animal like that is bad luck.
Do you know any more about these poachers?
They're led by some fella called Markov Marshevitz, and they fancy themselves some kind of a brotherhood. From what I've heard, they showed up in the village below the castle a couple of times trying to sell venison. The guards always sent them packing. Our knacker, Wolfram, was the only one who talked to them.
That knacker, Wolfram, do you think he had anything to do with the dead roebuck and the poachers?
Oh, he has a dishonourable profession, true enough, and he sells hides and meat wherever he can. But having the gall to work with poachers, I don't think so. He's on thin enough ice as it is, being a knacker and all. If his lordship found out he had anything to do with it, he'd have him hanged. But he might know something about that band.
Я тебе помогу.
All right, huntsman. I'll try to track the poachers down. Maybe they haven't sold the hide yet, and I'll be able to find it.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, all the better. Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess. Bring them to me as evidence.
Where should I look for these poachers?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods around here, but you'll have to track them down yourself. If you don't know what to do, you can try to get something out of the knacker.
Thanks for the advice.
It was good to see you, my friend.
О, раскрайно. Бля, как же охуенно игра-то выглядит. Все-таки, блядь, это в топе будет по графону. Особенно с такими настройками, блядь. Даже сталкерок всасывает. Киберпанк по мини. Так, мне бы, наверное, в деревню-то пойти. Глянуть торговца. Выявить. Блять, ну картинка пиздец реалистичная. Она немножко непривычная в чем-то, но когда ты к ней привыкаешь, она вдалеке от мыла, да. Потом он вроде бы как расперживается.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar, you see.
Ah, I do see. Only maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that, sir. It doesn't sound too heroic.
So what? Heroes like to have a drink too, now and again. I've got loads of scars from real battles anyway.
Да, тяночка, кстати, приятная. Еще так разбудила меня. Ой, а как выйти отсюда? Стоп. Стоп. Как выйти? Или я не выйду отсюда?
That's how I lost my sweetheart.
Ладно, давай же по
No,
мейн.
he shot someone else.
Ah, I see.
And what about your eyebrow, sir? It seems a bit...
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Да так же. Не, в целом, норм, почему?
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai. I only know what I've heard about him.
Well, all right, but he sent for us both. How's it going to look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
Бля, он еще пока из жижи не началось. Надо бегать, блядь, драться, блядь. С моим перевесом. Я сейчас вообще не настроен на драку. Я хочу распродаться, а потом уже, блядь, драки.
Henry! Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Ну, мне кажется, он уже и так... Ну, давай так, отвянем, может.
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days, I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more important question. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you arrived, I expect they didn't treat you too well. You didn't reveal anything important there by any chance?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think. So how was it then?
Well,
I've had better liars than you failed to trick me. So tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Bergov did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir. But... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Блин, я поехал домой. Блядь.
What? Go home? I can't.
Я уже
I have to
обрадовался.
rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
Неловко, неловко.
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
Музыка пошла.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information.
В Гутенберг давайте, я хочу уже торговцем.
Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Gutenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
Блять, ну вот я говорю, что сейчас начнется, блять, какая-то хуйня.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit
О,
places
это
where you
надо,
can
это
get
надо, это
booze.
надо.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Nick's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanish alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
По-любому, конечно.
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
О, походу это Гузенберг или нет? Ну, что большое. Мы сегодня заценим Гуденберг. Местные бары, местные квесты. Кайфуем знатно. Че-то не Гуденберг. Какой-то военный лагерь. Это, наверное, полоцев лагерь. Там ничем не будешь пользоваться. Нормально. Бежим перед ним. Даже карту гляну, куда мы вообще направляемся. Это, наверное, Гутенберг, так понимаю. I see roof. Maybe village. Кайф. Какие виды глобальные. Аж чувствуется масштабность. Хотя волка может быть небольшая, но вот с таким видом ты не чувствуешь этой ограниченности. Мышковицы.
This ass must have. Ow! You trying to run me over, you idiot? Come closer. Don't be shy. Quality goods here.
А, вы не этот? Вот что там чего делают. Я думал, мы пойдем бухать. А где главное, собственно? Вверх это. Я ждал, что эпичное, но пока я не вижу. Это он? Нет, он не эпичный. Это просто всего какой-то. Неразговорчивый этот чел. Хотя ладно, карта небольшая, потому что мы довольно долго скотчем. Нормальная карта. Точно не Гутенберг, какой-то он маленький. Там обещали, что карта как Новиград в Ведьмаке. Масштабы такие. По-моему, Новиград самый кайфовый город из всех компьютерных игр. Прям кайфовый. Немножко запутанный местами. Но в целом масштаб охуенный. Именно город. Если, конечно, теории про всякие GTA-шки, то понятно, что вся игра — это город. Вот мы все идем и идем. Мы все идем и идем. Кайф. Я уже хочу пивка налить. Ой. Ржаный. Мы здесь выпьем пивка? Нет, блядь, не здесь. Походу, у меня тур по всей долине я решил сделать. Ладно, я как бы не против почилить, посмотреть на виды. О, тут уже походу бар. Черт.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hands on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
Так, я пока пойду на пивка налью.
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Kiss your ass goodbye. You're going to fuck with us. No, you don't.
Fucking hell! That one's had it!
The next one will
I'm not afraid of anyone but God Almighty.
You won't get me.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway,
Что с звуком случилось?
this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of
Нормальное
time to get
место.
acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep. I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could better the way Devil tells it.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why, the town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month?
What can you do?
They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody'll listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that begs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons he may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
О, моя лошадь.
Come on, lad. Mount up. We have to hurry.
Блядь, ну такие самые были.
You will have plenty of time to look around once the devil is free.
Блядь, чел.
Get on your horse, or we'll never get the devil out of this mess.
Перегружен нахуй. Зачем мне ж? А, вот оно, все у меня осталось с моей лошади. Во. Перевес 140. Так, на лошадь. Рыцарский меч. Может, не может больше вести. Вот. Мне еще сколько? Ох, сколько контента, бляха-муха.
Christ! Pardon me.
But put some steel in his hand and turn him in the right direction, and he won't ever miss.
Do you have any good marksmen?
Aye. Deaf George. One time, a hand cannon blew up in his hand. Since then, he can't hear, and he can only count to 8. But he'll hit whatever you point at. If you understand.
I'll have a look at your wares.
А, у него есть деньги. Можно немножко распродаться.
Let's talk about the price.
I suppose we could give it a try. All right, then. Thank you. And take care.
У тебя есть где этот шнапс?
I'll have a look at your wares.
Шнапс. Купить. Ядина, пиво. Ну, можно пиво еще купить, не знаю. Спасительный швабс. О, nice.
I'd like to discuss the price.
I suppose we could give it a try. Finally, a reasonable sum. Pleasure doing business.
Давай еще
I'll have a
продадим.
look at your wares.
30 грошей это нормально. Продать. А, мне, кстати... Подожди, это я могу одеть на себя.
Thanks, and have a nice day, friend.
Мне еще, блядь, сотню. Кошмар.
What do you have for sale?
0.
Maybe next time then.
Блядь. ГГ.
Get on your horse, or we'll never get the devil out of this.
Чел, пожалуйста, не души. Я не знал, что такая жижа будет. Так, бездумно, наверное, вооруженный, блядь, я не знаю. Чего? Ну, блядь, я не виноват, блядь, что я тут поставил, что торговцам не даст нам. И это называется свинство, на самом деле. Даже ящик поставили бы? Нет, даже ящик не дадут, блядь.
I can't leave until we rescue the devil, whoever he is.
Не могу уйти. Ну это, блядь... Это называется свинство, я называю это. Окей. Что еще дохуя занимает вообще? Не стрела хуйня. Вот этот шлем, наверное. Тут все хуйня. Лопата можно еще, да, наверное, лопата можно выкинуть. И что-то еще. Сделаем вот так вот.
Get on your horse, or we'll never get the devil out of this mess.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
with one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. That's just how my face is.
My condolences, then. Especially to your family. If my wife gave birth to something like that, I wouldn't know whether to fetch a priest or a shovel.
You don't know shit about my family, so keep your mouth shut.
Or what?
Or... you'll see.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which... would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Я сразу не буду, блядь. Хотя, блядь, дать хуец его, конечно, хочется. Блядь.
Nice one.
I just better not piss on my boots.
Чел, блядь, ты в штаны ссышь. Блядь, могли бы хуец
Beautiful. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is
Давай
near.
быстрее,
There's a
блядь.
path above the stream leading to it. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. He can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are... Just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at the suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. There should be a shovel around here somewhere.
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders, by the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest?
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janos' tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
Блядь, походу не просыпается лошадь. Я не знаю, почему перегруз еще. Я уже не залезу на него, блядь. Нихуя себе, причем с какой перегруз, блядь. Пизда, блядь. А, у меня жратвы нету, блядь. А, увеличивает силу. Ну, это вроде нормальная тема.
Hey, here it is. Bring the shovel. Be quick. It is already taking us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodin, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Блять, я пиздую уже.
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why don't you go yourself?
Ah, the water is cold and the bottom is slippery. I do not want to get wet.
But if I get wet, that's all right, eh?
Not just all right. Downright splendid.
We're moving. No stalling.
Ah, you're as much fun as watching grass grow.
Бля, быстрее, чел.
Right. Enough playing around, Dick. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time. So this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench?
Why, he did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life and some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
Сколько мне перевес? Я ебал эту миссию. Честно, они как специально, блядь. Знаешь, что ты, блядь, будет с перевесом, блядь, по всей этой хуйне, которую пережил. Они тебя пойдут душить еще, блядь, квестом с дополнительным весом.
So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Я такого уже не прыгну с этого. Может я вкачаю что-то там, точно. О, точно, подожди. Надеюсь, мне сейчас дадут баф на перенос. Ну, как будто это может засейвить когда-то. меня. Вот это нормальная тема. Пьянство. Ну, блядь, это пригодится. На стелсичах. Ну, вот это нормальная тема. Нормально, нормально. Ремесло. Как родные. М. Ладно, может быть, я какую-то хуйню выколю. Нормально. Так. Бля, ну это вроде нормальная тема вообще. Я считаю, пригодится. О, это тоже найс. Там, по-моему, сила повышается. Ловкие пальцы. Я не знаю, блин. Наверное, вот это набрать надо. Потому что там душная тема вообще. Обаяние. Ну, блять. Ладно, давай эту хуйню возьмем. Носится. Пусть будет песочный человек. Тоже думаю, это полезная штука. Так, давай сохранимся. О, я, кстати, бафнул вес. Сколько сейчас? Кайф, 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 кайф.
Quick!
I think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all
How did Ziska put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Women, my friend, is a
Возвращаемся, надеюсь.
Miss creature, best kicker out cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you'll want no other. Forget that damn troll up and drink your
Я надеюсь, мой
wine,
ult
brother.
остался. Если его не остался, я, блядь, сейчас сгорю нахуй. Прям сгорю.
На
штукарь, возможно, ульта.
Boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing, boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wrenches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Women, my friend, is a weenum.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand each other.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Halt!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Matilda!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Well, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at the sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
That's not true at all. There's more of us. Many more.
How many?
A gross. And we have armor, hammers, and cannons.
And you're hiding in the forest with all that gear, right? Have at them! Kill those bastards!
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit.
Now you're fine.
having this.
What the blood?
No chance.
Die, fucker!
Enough! I surrender.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Shabby. You're so fucking ugly, you just got to die.
Mine.
Eure Gnade.
Come on, then.
You gotta fight or drop dead. I could be blindfolded.
Come to me, someone! I'm like the sin!
I got
Haven't had enough yet?
You're not only an idiot, you're a dying idiot.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. But we have more important things to attend to. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town. And has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need. And people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den. And I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here.
Nice, buzz.
But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubianka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Or they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kibienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck.
Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's waiting for me there, I'll have to hurry. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for us? At least for a few days.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just upstairs. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club in Horsham. Maybe they'll let you into their circle. I heard there's a haunting in Old Kutner. There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near there. It's abandoned now. The ground collapsed, and a pit to hell opened up there. And then Smolka came by. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, saying he wanted a girl. That he wanted to take her somewhere else, and Smolka wouldn't have it. But when he offered to pay double, she agreed. You know how it is. These days, every groschen counts.
Was he a fucking pig?
If only that.
So what did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises. Her knees blooded. Not a pretty sight.
Who was this fella?
The way Smolka described him to me, he must have come with Sigismund's army. Probably a deserter. I've seen a few of those around here.
Have you any idea where I could find him?
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout, just outside the forest nearby.
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear it. And don't spare him. A lot of scum is coming here, but enough is enough. When you're done with him, go to see Smolker at the bathhouse. She'll be glad to have one less thing to worry about. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What do you have for sale?
Купец 0.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time then.
Так, я пошел свою нычку купеческую. Бля, пожалуйста, сохранись. Фу, ебать. Ничего не потерять. Вечер скоро. До уха. Вроде я все забрал, да? Вроде эта душка закончилась. Можно доставать. Ящик какой-то. Это сложно.
You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening here. Good afternoon.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Черный сыр. Пиво.
A word about the price.
I suppose we could give it a try. Aye, that sum will convince me. I'm glad you found what... Christ! Pardon me.
Кости. Ну, попиздовали. Вот этот Кутенберг, да?
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Сейчас. И сюда тоже пес.
Here, mutt.
Попиздовали. Пес большой. Блять, у меня будет больше 5К. Интересно, что можно купить за эти деньги. По-любому в топовом городе, наверное, топовые магазины будут. Уже привкушают тут топовость. Топовые доспехи, топовое оружие. Так, сюда мы дошли. Но мне надо сюда же, блядь. Смотрим, здесь какие торговцы есть. Походу никаких торговцев нету.
Greetings to you.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Я ничего не нашел здесь. Пиздовали, значит. Это малина? Ягоды. Ну, очевидно, что от большака надо держаться подальше, потому что мы блин, тут бандиты, блядь, и полосы, нахуй. Через леса пиздовать. Так, тут надо пиздовать. Ну, вроде как на пути прошел. Мог сохраниться. На всякий выпадок. Где этот? Где цивилизация? Я все иду, а даже и близко не вижу, что какой-то город приближается. Сейчас, блядь, за холмом, да там вообще, наверное, Лас-Вегас, блядь. О, сила. Сила вкачалась. Так, во, она сейчас скачалась, я даже... А, подожди, что сейчас могу съесть, выкинуть, блядь, у меня будет вообще охуенно все. Так, там что в ноль мне было? Что мне там в ноль было? Сапоги путникам, можно их нахуй выкинуть. А, подожди, какие, блядь... У меня там сотня лишнего веса. Да, все, походу за этими холмами там, блядь, цивилизация просто будет. Сейчас я просто охуею от магазинов, от борделей, от всего. От пабов местных. Пиво. Просто сейчас за этим леском и все, и там открывается. И... Кажись, вижу что-то. Кажись, оно. Да, оно. Да, ого, ого! О, наконец-то я сделал скрин даже. Так. Говорится.
Interesting.
Interesting. Иди вперед. В втором месте после Праги, блядь. Я, кстати, по Новиграду скучаю немного. Да вообще по Ведьмаку я скучаю. Прям аж хочется перепройти еще. Прикинь, ты в таком марафоне, блядь, чуть могу. От первого лица, блядь, с всеми этими анимациями. Кайф, кайф. Было бы. Так. Пиво. Бля, об анимации, как он пьет пиво и жрет, нету. Это, конечно, блядь, минус. Так паду было сделать, это не знаю. Почему, блядь, в первой маке это есть, а здесь этого нет? Ох, ебать, красота. Ебать, какая красота. Цивилизация, нахуй. Новиград. Я понимаю, вход там, наверное. Да, вход, наверное, вот здесь. Народ. Бля, конечно, вина бы хотелось попить, бля. Но, наверное, другой раз. Ooh, it's lost.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy? Today's a scorcher.
Окей, имаджирую, сколько здесь квеста. Просто имаджирую.
I'm all done in.
Кайф.
It's you! Back already?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It sure does. Go on then, how was it?
What can I say? Prague is a whole different world compared to this
Herbal
old
brew?
place.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
We talked Big
the rats in
city.
your pantry,
There's no
didn't
place
we?
like it.
That too.
How come you weren't in church on Sunday?
I mean, wasn't feeling
Not feeling well.
And thinks nothing of stealing or whoring to get them. And
Fountain?
don't think this one or
Where does
that
the
one
water
may
come
be
from?
different.
Here,
They
in the
are
middle of
all
the city.
secretly in league. One covering up the wrongdoings of the other. Forget about women.
I'm
sorry. If thine eyes offend thee,
Willkommen. Du hast Glück. Ich wo... Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du, mein Herr?
What do you have for sale?
Рыцарский пояс. Рыцарский. По-моему, стрел проебал, да. Этот хунд с угеля сохраню. Гладкий панцирь продаю. Миланский панцирь вроде как надо ставить, наверное. Он прям хорош, судя. Блять, я что-то разогнался нахуй.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Уже 5К. Ебаный. О, доспехи. Сейчас оценим. Сейчас оценим. Топ. Просто топ оценим.
Herzlich willkommen.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Рыцарский щит. Рыцарский щит. Рыцарский щит. Итальянский паци. Ебать. Панский паци. А у меня 110. 110 защиты, да? Угу. А здесь, блядь, 130 есть, нахуй. Вот это, блядь, имба, наверное. Панский, блядь. Кастенбург какой-то, блядь. А ну, а броня? Ну, 106, конечно, блядь. Тут есть миланский панцирь, блядь, 134, нахуй. Я все деньги свои отдам, нахуй. Ебать. Ебать. Магдебургские ватные. Миланские ватные, поножи. 126 пусть. Вот это имба, да, походу. Да, вот это имба, наверное. На лошадь или драконий шафрон, ебать. Ебать. Так, у меня там поножи, по-моему, самые бичевские, да? У меня там какие-то панские пластинчатые поножи. Тогда, наверное, поножи купим, может быть. И нет, дальше посмотрим, меч какой есть. Давайте, ладно, мы еще можем вернуться сюда. Золотой распятие, ебать. У меня их два. А у торговца. У нас как раз один продам я. Давай поторгуемся, ладно.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Warum nicht? Ja, das ist gut. Finally, a good price. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
You're right on time. Where did you get money for drink, huh? You took it from our shared stash.
That's true.
But what good are fortifications? You can't
Начинаю
defend.
мечу
I'll tell you. No fucking good at all.
See? I didn't say I wouldn't. Gather round, good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I'm saying about the treasure of
Sure. Do you want them?
I need some kind of jacket. I'm supposed to go to a christening and have nothing to wear.
Stop by then. It's not like
gentle
helping
and
you.
well formed.
How long has it been since you...
Enough to turn even an honest man's head. But under this pretty skin, there's a
You've
devil.
got legs, haven't you? Go and see her then.
You know what she does. Since the two of you had that quarrel, she turned her back on the whole family.
Тут я побывал, тут я побывал. Блять, идем. О, бани здесь, наверное, какие-то утюжены.
I tried to make peace with her, but she wouldn't.
Lord be with you.
Аптекарь. О, мечи. Хорошо. Да, перед чем покупать, надо сначала вообще весь город обшарить, потому что, может быть, есть какие-то топовые магазины, я не знаю. То, походу, топовые. Че, он и внешне охуенно был. И цены там тоже нормальные.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. You're lucky. Gepriesen sei der Herr.
What do you have for sale?
Рыцарский меч. Длинный меч. Кстати, по мечам-то не очень-то. Полекс. Типа такие какие-то приколюхи есть. Ну, да, кстати, тут я ожидал больше. Купца 600. 600. Распятие продадим опять. И куплю что-то еще.
A word about the price.
Versuchen wir's.
Here. And something for your trouble.
Oh, nein, vielen Dank. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Так, ну прям сейчас все очищаем магазины, не знаю. Да, по мечам я ждал поярче.
Good day to you. You're here just in time. I was getting ready to close up shop.
Сколько мне еще? Ой-ой-ой.
Careful.
Your wife.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
what about these?
I'd recognize my wife anywhere.
You look like you could.
Was möchtest du, mein Herr?
I'll show you.
What do you have for sale?
Панский пояс. Ну, блин, панский хочется взять.
Let's talk about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir's. Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. I'm glad you found what you were
Who are
looking for.
you, anyway?
God Almighty! What have I done to deserve?
I apologize.
Ой, там уже вечер, не блядь.
Spare a groschen for a suffering.
Надо бар искать. О, оружейник еще. А, ну тут нормально.
Ой, Gewalt.
Прям, блядь, торговать, нахуй. Тут я попал в рай. О, он уже мажорный какой-то. Понял. Так, мне надо теперь бар, получается. Может быть, это бар. Давай сюда сходим.
May try his skill against mine. I challenge any man to measure his sword against
Wonderful
mine.
day for a wonderful purchase.
I apologize.
I am Menha, Meister of Langschwert and Frankfurt.
Не, ну богато. Очень богато.
Willkommen, mein Freund. Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
Ой, блядь.
What do you have for sale?
Ой, ебать. Ебать, там какие-то кольчужи, воротник с значком, блядь. Нюрнбергский, панский. Ну, панский это, походу, самое топовое, да? Да. Да. Магдебургский панцирь. Не, миланский панцирь лучше. Это прикольно, блядь, хочется наушники попробовать. Так, ладно, продать. Купца дохуя. Ну, мы можем миланский, наверное, этот продать, блядь. Он его, наверное, не захочет его. Не, ну, блядь, вот это хочу драконий, блядь, нахуй, ля. Ебать. Вот это я продам. Нормально.
Word about the price.
Warum nicht? Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Я и продал тут, кстати, миланский. Нормально. Что это такое за... Это бар? Так, во-первых, надо надеть... А где эта хуйня? И на лошадь закину сейчас. Это тоже хуйня. Все продавать. Так, где эта хуйня? Ебать, сейчас может она аж охуеет. Ебать, ля. Не, охуеть, охуеть. О, это топовый бар. Мы просто сохранимся вот так вот.
So they put out. We fuck. So what?
Ну, не знаю, не сказал бы, что уютно.
Was wünschst du, mein Freund?
На улице нормально. Закончить.
People are always asking me if you're looking for help, but they're never good enough.
Excuse me? I don't want some good for nothing in my...
Геймкипер. Где вообще можно переночевать здесь?
I need someone who's capable and has a good head on his shoulders.
And most importantly, doesn't
you just
drink.
have to taste
You're no
my
saint
sausage.
yourself.
It's ready
But the
and
answer's
waiting
obvious.
for you.
Сиська предлагает поработать.
Someone to carry you home. Excuse me.
Service is kind of slow today.
Нормально.
Christ! What's the hold up?
Just imagine.
Казино.
My way today.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
Поиграем.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Courtiers from me.
Let's play.
Так, заряженная... Кто такой возница?
Scheiße ist das kalt.
One beer!
Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got, lad.
Здесь темно, нахуй. Опа. Что-то есть, что ли? А, ну так у меня все фу. Че, у меня фу.
Dieser Schmerz.
Look, I don't want to put the squeeze on you, but when are you going to pay me back?
I know. I know. It's always on my mind. I promise, you'll have it back this time next week.
I'm not desperate, but you know how
Let it be now.
It's easy
I want to
to
play
forget.
too, you know.
Believe me, it keeps me up at night. But I just
Блядь!
can't give it back right now.
Look, why don't you drop by and we can talk about it?
You pervert.
Diese.
No, that's not what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant. You'll get your money back, don't worry.
Schön.
All right. Just
Simple
don't
забрать.
take it the wrong
Why
way.
not?
I'll give you another week.
Let's have
Einen
another
Moment
round.
noch.
Damn, shit.
Ладно. Давай рискуем. Может,
Here you go.
It's
Sonst
like
noch
I'm
etwas?
invisible or something.
А, теперь уже. 400. Good.
Hier. Schön.
Hey,
Bisschen
ich
prügeln.
mach für heute zu.
Mein Gott. Your turn.
Bitteschön.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Ладно, сейв. Тише идешь, дальше будешь. Бля, у него очень хорошо упало.
Was ist los? Oh, it's all yours.
У меня 1, 2, 3. Нет, у меня хуёво. Перекидываю. О. Да, сохраняем. Ебать, у него выпало.
Nein, gar nichts. I'm done. That's frustrating, huh? Geduld ist ein bitteres Kraut.
Просто с первого хода, блядь. Ничего. Внутри пятерки. Да, я уже в говне. Ладно, нет, я не в говне. Сейф. Блядь. Повезло. 3 единицы. У него 4 тройки. 3 четверки. Ой, бля, чел. You imagine this. Сколько там? 2000 выиграл.
Gutes Spiel, mein Freund. Victory is yours.
Да. Это моя. Бля, иди спать. Где можно в Гутенберге поспать? Че у нас сыр еще?
What are you doing creeping about in the dark, huh?
Гильдии. Сова. Броник. Еще один оружейник. Это бордель.
What a night.
Greetings to you.
Рыбак. Райский сад. Райский сад. Тут попасть нельзя? Точно, наверное, нет где спать. Блять, столько магазинов, блять, а отелей нету.
Greetings.
Красиво.
shall not covet the titties of your neck.
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
What's new around here?
Well, I've heard Schwertmeister Nicholas complaining about some Wettstreit. That is, some unfair competition, if you understand me. It seems some new Schwertmeister came from Frankfurt, and they are hanging around the Merchants' Street and making Ärger. But I do not know anything more about it. Und ich habe auch gehört, some woman wants to fix up the house in the Hopbrink that used to be a bathhouse. Dann versuchen sie. Maybe she will need help. Und das war alles.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Печень не хочу. Форель хочу. Рыбки. Пивка надо еще. И продать. Что продать? Дешевое вино. Ну, вина надо вот этого ебаного продать. И довухи, блядь, дохуя. Перец, блядь. Перец. Пиво есть. Самогон. Самогон люблю я. Хоть это не надо.
Let's talk about the price.
Warum nicht? Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
What do you need?
What do you need?
My God.
Спать I need. I need
Excuse
sleep.
me.
Sleep. I want sleep. Where do I eat?
Hail Mary.
Huh? Oh, it's just you, eh?
Aha.
Какое-то ухо или пар.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Можно пробовать сюда побежать еще. Может там где баньки. Там есть шлех.
Wie geht's?
Good day to you.
Chris good.
Where's that beer?
Grüß dich. Was willst du denn nachts noch?
I feel a lucky roll coming up. Shall we play?
What game would you like to play?
Let's play beggars.
Let's play.
Блять.
The smell of humans. So, the best thing to
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
overripe pair of underwear. Wear them around for at least 3 or 4 days. Don't even
We'll see whose side luck is on.
go and piss in a bucket. Swirl your smalls
Да
around.
в нищих той паду
Throw
играть.
it into the attic. The martins will be gone before you can say boo.
God bless. What if I use that filthy rag the dog sleeps on?
Что такое?
So bad it'll put a pig to shame.
That'd do it.
Greetings.
Good day.
Ебать. Ладно.
Finally, some luck.
Лак.
God bless you.
Grüß Gott. Good day.
А ночевать
What would
есть?
you like?
I'll have a beer.
Good day to you.
Guten Tag.
I'm sorry.
О, душнина какая, блять, хочу спать, нахуй. Я не знаю, где спать здесь можно. Пизда. Еще один бар, блядь.
Got all the colours of the rainbow on your back. Did someone beat you with a stick?
I wish. I was
Маленькая
kicked
Лида.
by a horse.
What? A horse?
I barely made it out of the way and...
Чё?
Take care, friend.
I apologise.
Так, я... Стоп. Я не понял. Ух, ёбаный в рот.
Interesting.
Так, подожди, я не понял, там что у него? Ой. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
Nice. Nice.
Надо подсветить. О, да. Так. Нормально. Так, можно? Так, сейчас.
Great.
Стоп, блин. Стоп. Параметры, фоторежим.
Great.
Ебать. Чел. Ну, маленькая Лида тут рядом стояла.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
пойти купим шнапс, наверное.
I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
What do you want?
I need a bath.
And what are you interested in, sir?
Ага. Обслужи меня по полной программе.
I've heard the girls here can work wonders. I'd like to see that for myself.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Excellent. Pay up and we can get started.
За 23, что так... Ну ладно.
Let's talk about the
Почему так
price.
дешево было?
Certainly. No problem. You certainly won't regret it. My baths are first class.
Don't be afraid to tell me what you want next time. There's no need to be embarrassed.
Вшивая.
Oh, anyway, now to have a bath. Christ! Pardon me.
Почему у меня вшивая? Я могу поспать, знаю.
So here you are. Now I've got you. You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What secret?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this? You're testing my patience.
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl. She makes yarn. And you know what they say about girls who work with spinning wheels?
No? What?
They're really good in bed.
That's a good one.
Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out we planned on meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions on where to meet her. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree, and step by step, I set out. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realise I have no idea where I am. The girl's nowhere to be seen, and people are yelling at me. That girl made a right fool of me.
That's what you get for thinking with your prick.
Aye. I've had enough embarrassment for one lifetime. Can't we just let this one slide?
All right, then. I'll turn a blind eye. Just this once. Out! Let's go! Do you want me to arrest you again, or what? You can't hang around here. What are you waiting for? Clear off, or I'll arrest you again.
Куда выйти?
Did you hear me? Go! Now!
Миллион дверей,
What are
блядь.
you waiting for? Clear off, or I'll arrest you again.
Блядь, чел, подскажи выход.
Did you hear me? Go! Now!
Пизда, блядь. Ладно, 8 часов дожать это не так уж и много. Ебануться, еле переночевал, нахуй.
Are you whistling here?
Nice and
Hey!
slow.
Your horse nearly trampled me! Come and hear something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you. Try some...
Здесь, по-моему, вооружение будет топовое, да? Или нет? По-моему, да.
From the Kuttenberg vineyard.
You almost ran me over.
You silly doggy.
Whoa, whoa. Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa.
Use the apples, yellow and red. Come and buy some apples.
Was willst du?
I'll have a look at the wares. Let's talk about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir's. Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. Danke. Das war ein... Gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Show me your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Sehr gut. I can agree to that. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
We've got enough to go around. Anything... you need. I tell you, you got me in.
A fine day.
A wonderful day for a
Come and take your
wonderful
pick.
purchase.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
Good day, sir.
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Woolen broadcloth, quality fabric.
Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Tools! Iron tools! Tools here!
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Hats, furs, ornate pouches. Do you...
What would you like?
Show me your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Aye, I'm listening. Finally! A reasonable sum. I'm glad you found what you needed,
Pouches,
sir.
belts, straps, all from the finest.
How can I help you today, friend?
Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
Do we have a deal?
That sounds really interesting. Lower your price a little more and I'll be satisfied.
And it looked like we'd never agree.
The finest fired wares, thin bowls, strong pots, hats, furs, ornate pouches.
The fine
Michael? What are you doing here?
È un'ingiustizia. You're the one who should be locked up.
How did you end up here?
It's your fault. Some merchant saw our loot and started yelling that we stole it. I tried to calm him, but he took the pearls I was regaling him with and dashed them to pieces. So George punched him in the face.
Maybe I can get you out of here when no one's looking.
Ah, freedom. You belong to me once more, freedom.
Chin up, my friend. They say you make your greatest art when you're at your lowest.
Rub ashes on my humble head. Scar my ass with filthy belts. Remember clearly what I said, that you can go and fuck yourself. To sin is human, to forgive divine. So may God forgive you all for being such pricks.
George, is that you?
Henry? Don't even look at me.
What exactly happened to you?
It's your fault. Why the fuck didn't you tell us the loot was stolen?
You didn't ask.
You arsehole. Your mother was a toothless cow who suckled you on pus and piss.
What if I released you? Can you make a run for it?
My legs are stiff as wood, but I won't let you down. I will not give you up.
I thought you were going to make the town's maidens bend over, not the other way round.
Hilarious. Really funny. Fetch yourself a jester's cap and we can make the rounds of the...
We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
What was that sound?
Don't be coy! My ware's up!
What do you have for sale?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Good day to you.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Word of honor.
Nothing to
He
your
who
liking,
does
sir.
not believe my word may try his skill against mine. I challenge... any man to measure his sword against mine.
Tools that won't make you a fool.
I apologize.
Apples juiced.
Greetings. It's good.
What do you have for sale?
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
Take your pick. Don't entice me, or I'll spend everything I have.
Good day.
Well,
Good day to you.
greetings. Good deal.